It's been a while, so I thought I'd make a quick video. We're getting up to 1,000 subscribers. It would be good to hit 1,000. It's a milestone in it. So today we're doing a boiler swap. Glowworm Micron 60FF, being serviced every year by British Gas. Yeah, of course. They've been kicked off the job and we've come to service it. And when we came to service it, we found this. Grab the ladders. Aluminium flue. Not sure you can see it, but there's a big hole in the flue. Obviously when it's combusting, it's sucking in the products in combustion, and the readings are absolutely off the chart. So boiler was condemned and we're doing a full boiler swap. Wiesmann 050 on EPH CP4 running open therm. New radiator valves. Boiler going back in the same position. Not sure we're going to do the hot and cold yet, either down and around or up and across. Apparently there used to be a basin in the room above. So the flue on this was above the cupboards. Totally unsupported. Serviced every year by British Gas, and yeah, boiler was working well. If it wasn't for the hole in the flue and the flue being obsolete, we probably could have kept it, but yeah, they'll save a packet. They've got an old unlagged cylinder upstairs and non-condensing on-off controls to fully modulating, so they should save a fortune. So this boiler was apparently serviced every year by British Gas. I mean, look at the state of that flue. I know it's hard to pick up on a hole in the flue that's there. So I initially put a flue gas analysis on this boiler and it came back alright, but that was with the cover off. So I put the cover back on and ran it, and the carbon monoxide was through the roof. So I thought either the heat exchange is blocked. That's what you're doing up here. I'll tell you because he's incompetent.
Are we on the jet?
Yeah.
So we're going to link the two pipes together in here,
Yeah.
make it tidy there, and then we're going to blank the hot off here so there's got a bit more room for some clothing. All this pipework here, this thing is going to be gone. Lead pipe will have to stay there because we can't touch that. And have a good old clean up, make all the live wires dead, and then yeah.
That's it. So what's the best tool you've ever bought?
Best tool I ever bought is to tighten wet back.
So screw fix if you're watching. Hit us up. Quick top tip: if you've got pipes going behind the boiler, don't waste money on a manufacturer's spacing frame. 2 bits of uni strut, Zeb's plate washer, M10 bolt. You got your own DIY spacing frame for less than a tenner. Bargain. Getting the hot and cold flow and return circuits down to the boiler. We're going to do an MLCP tweet up. What do you reckon?
I reckon it'd be a good idea.
Right, let's do it. So boiler's on the wall. We're wiring it at the minute. We'll talk through that. MLCP's up behind the boiler. We've had to use MLCP because it's so tight up there. We'd never get copper through because there's a chimney breast under there, so I had to come under the chimney breast out. Didn't want to do it in speed fit. So some of the copper purists will be turning in their grave, but we spent less time arguing about the materials and more time on system design and control systems. The industry probably wouldn't be 20 years behind where it should be, but that's another argument. So wiring the boiler. Dead simple, open therm into the EPH. We don't want to do on off, we just want live neutral supply to this, low voltage out into the open therm connection, which says on the back of the boiler it's that one, but more than likely it's wrong from the factory and it's that one, so we'll take a gamble on that. Live neutral comes from that plug in there. Live one is switched live, which we don't need because we're on open therm. Neutral is neutral. And that wires into there, and with a bit of luck it should work. So boiler's wired. Next step's commissioning, which is the bit that people hate about Wiesmann's, is you've got to commission the boiler to suit the system you fitted. You can't just turn it on and it works. You've got to run it through the commissioning steps. So you turn it on, flashes AP on the screen, press and hold that for 5 seconds, C1, OK, and that's filling mode. So we get our pressure where we want it, vent the radiators, we'll get it to 1.5 and then we'll start venting. So we've filled the system, we're at 1.6 bar, now we need to enter venting mode. So to do that, press menu for 4 seconds. We're into C2, OK, which is venting program on, OK. So that'll now start venting the system. So it'll vent the heating circuit, then the plate heat exchanger for 5 minutes, and then we'll move on to C3, which is gas type, C4 for flue system. C6 length of flue, C7 operating functions. Here's the outside. Condense into a soakaway that comes out here, lagged with waterproof lagging, or Armaflex at the very least, inch and a half. Done kind of proper. So another installation signed off, done and dusted. Running on the EPH control, Viessmann 050 on open therm. Everything's benchmarked, warranty done. Controller mounted on the wall. Not a bad controller, this one. It looks like it's going to be complicated when you flip it down, but it's really quite easy. You've just got off, constant, set the time, holidays, copy, boost. Really simple. It's one of my favourite controls at the minute. And then you press prog and it should go back. Is it auto? That's it, auto, and it goes back onto there. So heating off, that's it. The week is done. Next week we're fitting a Vitacal. We're going to try and make a decent video on that one as well. A budget heat pump install. Usually most of our jobs are high value, 30-40 grand jobs, but this one's kind of a run-of-the-mill heat pump job that you'd expect to find in an average house. So we'll run through the costings, the basic design and everything. So yeah,